Death came today to Sylvester S. Silverfish. In excellent health and spirits at midnight, he accidentally walked across a door sill treated with Pestroy DDT. An hour later, he was dead. 15,863 members of his immediate family survive him today.
Too bad about J.B.
Distressing. Terribly distressing. Took the easy way out, poor fellow.
Messy?
No, not messy at all. Very clean, very fast, very sure. Simply told his friends goodbye and then hopped on a Cocker Spaniel, dusted with Pestroy activated powder. Distressing. Terribly distressing.
Today, disaster stalks the insect world. The greatest catastrophe in bug history has befallen insects. At great risk to their lives, our newsreel cameramen have compiled photographic proof. This is their grim story. It begins with the war-born development of DDT. This diabolical weapon of modern science saved millions of humans, but killed billions of insects. Man, with this newly discovered force, has at long last gained the upper hand in our age-old struggle. Just like these mosquito larvae, we have no defense. No longer can ants, for example, have things pretty much their own way as they've always had down through the ages. No longer is the world safe for bugocracy. These are indeed dark days. The really heavy blow fell only a few months ago. It came from laboratories where top scientists from famous universities and from industrial and government organizations collaborated to develop something new and different. They succeeded. They perfected Pestroy, the most effective weapon man has ever wielded against insects. Effective because it plugs up all the loopholes that kept us alive in the past. To begin with, this new pest killer is a DDT preparation. We realize what that means. Once a bug comes in contact with DDT, he's lost. All he has to do is just walk on any Pestroy-treated surface. DDT is absorbed through the feet and spreads throughout the insect's entire nervous system. The effect is disastrous. DDT seems to literally drive bugs crazy. But not for long. DDT next paralyzes, then kills. In both its forms, powder and liquid, Pestroy means doomsday to us insects. For this new insect destroyer contains a lot of DDT, not just a little. Its DDT content is even higher than government specifications. But the really sure kill feature of this insect killer isn't simply that it contains DDT, it's the way that it makes sure that bugs get the DDT that's in it. For example, take this liquid form, Pestroy DDT synthetic resin coating, ideal for vertical surfaces. It's brushed on easily and quickly and dries in half an hour. It forms a clear, long-lasting protective coating, scarcely noticeable on most surfaces. Other preparations, sprays for instance, not only irritate the nasal passages and fog up the atmosphere, but quickly lose their effectiveness as the fog is dissipated. As a result, spraying must be repeated time after time. But not so with this. Pestroy goes right where it should go to kill insects. And once applied, it keeps right on killing them, week after week, month after month. Here's why. It's compounded with a new type of synthetic resin which binds DDT to any surface, makes it cling, keeps it from brushing off or blowing away. After application, DDT particles form at the surface of the coating, right where the insects walk, creating a long-lasting booby trap for insects. These crystals stay put. They are densely matted, not spindly and loosely knit, not easily shaken off or blown away. As a result, Pestroy works. And here's proof, an actual laboratory test. The flies in the Pestroy-treated cage on the left are out of luck. Watch. Within 5 minutes, a handful of them are knocked out. Within another 10, most of them are goners. And at the end of 25 minutes, all of them are dead or dying. Just to make the case airtight, here's the same test repeated months later with the identical Pestroy-coated cage. It kills, as you can see, just as effectively as it did before, perhaps even more so, since additional DDT crystals continue to form at the surface as time goes on, increasing the total lethal effect.
There must be a catch to it. Maybe Pestroy hurts humans, too.
No, sir. It harms only us, the citizens of Buckdom. Used right, it is absolutely harmless to humans and animals. But to insects, it is deadly. For example, moths who do such a thorough job of destroying clothes. Cockroaches, famous for completely upsetting an otherwise immaculate house. Flies, known throughout history for spreading disease. Mosquitoes, who have made man miserable since the beginning of time. Silverfish are seldom seen, but evidence of their destructiveness is everywhere. Being book lovers, they enjoy devouring books or anything containing glue or starch, and they seem to live forever. Ants, symbol of industry and famous for their ability to take over an entire house in a matter of hours. Pestroy liquid coating can be applied wherever insects are found, around doorways, for instance. On screens, where it not only kills insects, but also tends to keep the screen wire from rusting. In lockers, where bugs always go in search of food or clothing. On fruit and vegetable stands. In cupboards, the happy hunting grounds for all types of insects. On tables and benches at picnic grounds. In and around basement drains. Garbage and refuse receptacles of all kinds. Cabins and galleys of boats, Anywhere and everywhere bugs like to go. The same deadly effectiveness of the liquid form is found in the Pestroy powder, another constant threat to insect life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This particular preparation is recommended for horizontal surfaces. It is so easy to apply because of a new efficient dispenser package. All people have to do is to press the patented top like this. It's a handful of concentrated death. This powder is truly activated. It contains stabilized pyrethrum, an ingredient which literally stampedes insects from their hiding places to bring them into contact with DDT, indoors or outdoors. Stirs them up, drives them out of cracks and crevices, places that hitherto have been home sweet home for insects. Yes, it gets in where DDT can really do a thorough job. And it's perfect for ridding Fido of those unwelcome house guests. This new activated DDT powder also comes in a large pump-type dispenser that's sure death for insects over large areas outdoors. It's made to order for around wood piles, barbecues, patios, house foundations, and so forth. Anywhere and everywhere, people want to make outdoor life around home more comfortable. It's also good for use on swamps and pools of stagnant water. Campsites and wherever else bugs like to breed and gather. So there you have it, the most important facts about this most important development. Remember the name, Pestroy DDT. It spells certain death to all insects I've mentioned so far, and others too. And I know what I'm talking about. I, your reporter, have been there, and I have seen them die. Cockroaches, moths, mosquitoes, wasps, carpet beetles, bed bugs, and on down a long, long list. Pestroy cannot miss, and we insects cannot escape. Remember and take warning. Pestroy kills insects.
I don't believe it. There's more of us bugs than people. How can we lose?
Pestroy attack. Pestroy attack. Repeat. Pestroy attack. Pestroy attack.
That's Marmaduke.
Repeat.